A potentially crippling strike begins in Trinidad and Tobago. And in sport, Darren Bravo left out of the Red Force squad for this month's Regional Super 50. I'm Ricardo Roberts and this is Caribbean in 10 for Monday, January 9. Details in just a moment.
The Jonkonu's fife, the rhythm of the drum, the strum of the pan, the lilt of the voice from island to mainland. All pigments and tones, old and young, his and hers, all we are one. You, we, me. This is UE TV.
Hi, I'm Avian Parks from the beautiful island of Tobago. Join us this month for the Barbados Food and Rum Festival. Sample a unique spin on a Christmas meal and, of course, enjoy Trinidad's sweet parang in Lopino. It's all coming up next on this station. Stay with us.
A potentially crippling strike in Trinidad and Tobago's energy sector was set to begin today. This after marathon talks yesterday failed to stave off the industrial action at state-owned oil company Petrotrin. The Oilfield Workers Trade Union, the OWTU, is demanding a 10% pay hike for the 2014 to 2017 period. But Petrotrin says it cannot afford to pay any increased salaries at this time. The two sides are also at loggerheads over a wage increase for the 2011-2014 period, which is now before the Industrial Court. Late yesterday, President Ansel Roger said the strike would be called off if Finance Minister Coram Imbert accepted the advice of the Industrial Court for Petrotrin and the union to settle wage negotiations for the first period and then enter discussion for the second. But today, the OWTU told workers to go ahead with the plan to down tools from 10 a.m., warning in a text message this morning that all financial paying members who worked during the strike would be immediately expelled from the OWTU. The workers were advised not to be fooled into believing that the strike is illegal, and they were urged to be strong and stand up for their rights. It was a bloody weekend in St. Lucia. At least 6 people were killed in several incidents. And as a result, Prime Minister Aled Chastanet has summoned police and officials from the Ministry of Social and Family Development to a meeting today. He says he was brought to tears over the number of murders that took place during the period. Police last night detained one woman in connection with the fatal stabbing of a man. The incident took place just hours after 2 men were shot dead in the West Coast community of Jacmel. A third man subsequently succumbed to injuries he sustained in that shooting. In another incident, police fatally shot a man in Marigot, and a man was shot multiple times over the New Year's holiday, succumbed to his injuries earlier yesterday. Last Friday, the island recorded its first murder of 2017 when a 21-year-old resident of Grosselet was found dead in his residence with gunshot wounds. Jamaica has brushed aside the idea that the island's next top cop should be a foreigner. National Security Minister Robert Montague says he is not convinced that the person who will replace Police Commissioner Dr. Carl Williams, who stepped down last week, should come from overseas. Montague says while he understands the arguments in favor of giving the job to someone from outside, it does not necessarily follow that this would be in the best interest of the country. He said, quote, "I believe in Jamaica. I also believe the requisite skills and competencies are here to the point where we could be sending persons to take up similar positions in the countries across the globe." End quote. Deputy Commissioner Novelet Grant is acting in the top post for the next 3 months. In Bermuda now, the Minister of Home Affairs has sought to set the record straight about her refusal to renew a foreign pastor's work permit which had prompted strike action led by the Bermuda Industrial Union last week. Patricia Gordon Pamplin said it appeared the entire application process relating to Reverend Nicholas Tweed's work permit was mired in misinformation, and she denied suggestions that her decision was personal. Reverend Tweed's supporters argued the minister should have recused herself from decision-making on Tweed's matter since she had admitted leaving his church. But Gordon Pamplin insisted that her decision was based strictly on the information that had been provided in the application. She said other religious denominations adhered to the work permit policies, and the St. Paul African Episcopal Methodist Church, where Reverend Tweed is a pastor, had to do the same.
It is not fair to other religions in Bermuda to be required to follow the rules and one church be allowed to ignore the work permit policies.
Bombarded by questions from the media on whether the minister's decision-making was lacking impartiality, she reiterated that there is no remedy for a minister to recuse themselves from a specific matter and that her personal faith is separate from professional life.
As a Christian woman, I go to where I feel comfortable that part of my development is being satisfied. I used to go to the Roman Catholic Church. I don't anymore. I used to go to Church of Christ in Brighton Hill. I don't anymore. I used to go to Wesleyan Methodist Church, which is my family church. I don't anymore. And I've been to any number of churches around the place because that's my level of spirituality. It's not about me. It really isn't. But because I went to each of those individual institutions and no longer attend, I don't see that I could be conflicted should I have a query relating to any one of those religions or religious organizations.
And as it stands, Reverend Nicholas Tweed is required to depart the island by January 19th.
And that report from Jasmine Patterson of Bermuda Broadcasting News. Stay with us. Your Midday Sport is next.
Grow your business or promote your event through the services offered by the Caribbean Media Corporation and CaribVision. Our distribution provides a platform on cable, terrestrial television, and websites. We cover carnivals and events from across the region. We can bring your event live and alive to the world. For music makers, program producers, businesses, we can expand your reach to in excess of 2 million households daily. Our other services include news updates to enhance your media products, studio space for program and development. We can facilitate the launch of new products and services and training. Contact us and we will help you unleash your creative ability, develop products and services, and provide the medium to watch them grow. Contact Loretta Skeet at cmccaribbean.com or call her 1-246-467-1044 or 1-246-253-3889. Call and book your carnival or event today.
Top left-handed batsman Darren Bravo has been left out of the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force 14-man squad for this month's Regional Super 50, pending the outcome of a meeting with the West Indies Cricket Board pertaining to his disciplinary issues. The 27-year-old was sent home by the WICB ahead of the Tri-Nations Series in Zimbabwe over a controversial tweet and has not played competitively since. TNT Cricket Board's Chief Executive Suruj Raghunath says Bravo's participation in the January 24 to February 18 showpiece hinged on the players' meeting. That's Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Good afternoon.